starts to kind of come together a little more.
Yeah, this Aether Gust obviously going to do a good job of keeping Igor Kerim, a little more alive, but there's a spell pierce, alright, sure. Pay for it, I guess.
Easy deal.
Okay, I still have enough mana to pay for the spell pierce. What are you doing, man? I mean, yeah, sure, you get the prowess triggers, but like, what's the plan here? Oh.
There it is.
A mystical dispute as well.
Functional. Yeah, functional spell pierce enough to get in for Xaxes.
Settle the wreckage.
I'm glad you asked.
Oh my god! A 100-card historic brawl. Settle the wreckage in hand after I called it.
Riley, here we go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained here. Seasoned Pyromancer can let you ditch your hand, in this case, to draw 2 cards. And we need exactly 2. We need Bone Crusher Giant and an untapped red source.
Need the Bone Crusher Giant with Stomp, which stops the 9 lives from preventing damage, and we need the red source to cast the Stomp, Dennis. And wouldn't you know
there it is!
Look at that! I've always maintained, Dennis, I've always maintained that Magic is a very skill-testing game indeed, and Charizard James is showing us just how skill-based this game is, ripping the actual perfect 2 off the top here, and is going to win the game on the spot because of it.
Yo, what's up, Titan Smash? Oh no!
If this was the only way Tybalt's Trickery had ever been used, Riley, I think it would have been balanced the way Wizards intended it.
I think this is actually Magic as R&D intended. Tybalt's Trickery. Getting rid of an eye twitch? Why are you scared of an eye twitch? Now you have to deal with the lolth. What was that?
I'm terrified of an eye twitch, dude. Like, if only it had been something like a lolth, you know?
Raise the alarm. We found their win con. We didn't know what it was, and now we know. I've now found their win con. I don't like it. You fool didn't play around Triple Tithe. Listen. My opponent had Sky Tether main deck and then boarded out of all the bad cards and boarded in good cards like Memory Lapse and Teferi. How am I supposed to win if I know that? Their tempo play of 2 soldiers are going to win them the game. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I can't look. I can't look. Ow. Man, Valkmir is a problem.
Nope.
Oh no. Wait, what just happened? Why was this 5 mana? Oh no. It came in tap.
Oh no! It came in tap.
Oh my god! Did we do it?
Yes! I attack!
Holy shit!
I attack! I attack! I attack!
Everyone's clenching right now.
No! Oh, he lost! He lost!
I attacked! No! No! What?
Oh, he lost! Oh no! Oh man!
What? Okay, I want them to kill this first. So I play this first. And I want these 2 to cast my other spells. No! Stop, opponent! Stop it! Please stop. Please stop. Please don't do it to me. Don't cast another land destruction spell. Please, oh my. Let's go! Not distortion! Yeah! Feel the power of the 6 mana black sorcery. Not distortion, come forth! I summon the winged dragon of Ra! exaggerating. Oh, Royal Russian again! Oh my god! Kicker! Base! Oh, double Chandra emblem! Oh, is this... Yes! Oh! Oh! I guess I should just use this anyway. Wait, is this game? Oh, face damage! Oh! No freaking way! Alright, give me Scorpion. Off the top, right now. It's just too good to be true! It's just too good to be true! It's just too good to be true! What the heck, dude? Cheating! They have Fatal Push. I don't care. If they have Fatal Push, they're gonna use it now. Oh no, it goes back in the deck! No! Oh, if they have Fading Hope, I swear. I'm gonna pay 3 life and then they're gonna Fading Hope it back to their hand. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I didn't say that. Oh no, I should have played Thalia first. No, I should have played Thalia first. No, don't do it. No, no. The second one got Approach. Wait, that still counts as casting, doesn't it? Wait, what? That's the worst possible. That doesn't work the right way. Oh my gosh, is this lethal? Oh, please be lethal. Oh my gosh. Is this broken or is this broken? I think we're broken. Oh my gosh, please don't kill my dog. Please don't kill my dog. If they kill my dog, I swear. Can't be blocked. Go 14-14 dog for lethal. Yes, yes, yes. They're dead. Oh my gosh, wait. They have 6 cards in deck. Oh my gosh, they mill out. Oh my gosh, we milled them. We milled them from Angel of Suffering. They're dead. Oh my god.
I'm gonna tilt for Send Voyage.
Let's both tilt together. You ready?
All right.
When the Wandering Emperor gets cast, we both have to tilt together.
I trust me.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right, cool. I'm ready too. I'm waiting. Oh my god, every freaking time.
So
oh my
Third
god.
Emperor?
Why do they have
The
so
top
many
10
Wandering
cards?
Emperors? You have to be kidding me. You don't have Emperor, you top deck Emperor against my freaking dragon. Nobody's supposed to Emperor my dragon. And then they have another one off the top. I can't play around 2 in a row. Are you kidding me right now? Alright. God.
This is.
Riley, does your opponent ever make a play that doesn't seem to make sense on the surface, but then over time starts to kind of come together a little more?
Yeah, this Aethergast's obviously going to do a good job of keeping Eagle Karim, a little more alive, but there's a spell piece, alright, sure. Pay for it, I guess.
Easy deal.
Okay, I still have enough mana to pay for the spell pierce. What are you doing, man? I mean, yeah, sure, you get the prowess triggers, but like, what's the plan here? Oh.
There it is.
A mystical dispute as well.
Functional. Yeah, functional spell pierce enough to get in for Xaxes.
What's up, Jamers? How's it going? Spirit Chiller is first in chat today. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, what? Johnny Fresh, how's it going? Tilta Emperor equals new gold? Oh, do we have some new gold that I haven't put in there yet? We were playing yesterday, and we got absolutely top-decked out of our minds yesterday. Two games, 2 separate times. Johnny Fresh. We thought seized our opponent with a 2-card hand, and they were playing a Tybalt's Trickery deck, and they had 2 copies of a 0-mana spell in hand, and then they had the top deck exactly Tybalt's Trickery and hit a card off of Tybalt's Trickery in order to win the game. And what did they top deck? Exactly Tybalt's Trickery into Genesis Ultimatum, into freaking draw 4 cards and put a Omniscience into play, and then cast double Ulamog Sleeveless Hunger. It was an absolutely insane. It's not on the loop yet, but it will be added to the loop soon. Also, we did a play where our opponent could only top deck. We were at 15. We were at 15 life, a different match, and we were playing Rakdos midrange in Explorer, and we needed our opponent to 0 cards in hand, by the way, to not top deck exactly Greasefang in order to bring the ship back out of the graveyard to hit me for exactly 15. We played Chandra, we had Heartless Act in hand, but we're like, 1 turn, I'll give you 1 turn to top deck exactly Greasefang, or else they lose, because on each following turn I can just hold up Heartless Act for Greasefang. And it was good for me to play Chandra on that turn and just hope they didn't have Greasefang. That was my play. And then they top decked exactly Greasefang and then hit me for exact lethal. I was like, they both happened in the same day. And you best believe they're both in the YouTube video. And I put both losses in the YouTube video. It's the first time in forever that I've put 2 losses in a video. But both of those losses are in the video. If you want to see the video, it's live right now if you're a Patreon patron for at least $2 a month. You can sign up for that. You can even sign up for $2 a month, and if you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. But you can watch all the videos 24 hours in advance by subbing to the Patreon. But anyways, you can also wait till tomorrow to see it if you wanted to actually see the video. But it's coming out on YouTube tomorrow. It was absolutely insane. But today we're playing some Jund Werewolves in standard best of 1. And this is a deck that did really well in Stream League. It went what, 4 wins, 2 losses in Swiss, and ended up making the top 4. I made some changes to this deck because best of 1's different than best of 3, but I feel like the changes to this deck were the changes in this deck to make it more viable for best of 1 is I put some Strangles in the deck, and then I cut a couple Envoys, and I put some Tovolar's Huntmasters, and a couple Underdogs. There were copies of Obnixilis in this deck, 4 copies actually, but I took them out for Graveyard Trespassers because we're a Werewolf deck, and I don't know why you're not playing Graveyard Trespasser in a Werewolf deck. So I made this more focused on Werewolves. It was a little bit less focused on Werewolves. It was playing Outland Liberator and Cassadectoralist, but was not playing Tovolar and also not playing Graveyard Trespasser. It was playing 4 Fables and 4 Obnixilis instead, and 4 Ziatora's Envoys. So, in favor of more removal spells and more card draw, I'm deciding to go with this build. I've been testing it, and this build has been doing a lot better in Best of 1 than the last build did. But we're going to be playing this in Best of 1 today. One second, chat. Good morning, Caro. How's it going? All right, so let's go ahead and go over this for YouTube. By the way, can we give a shout out for Caro? Caro is a YouTuber, so if we can shout out Caro's YouTube channel, that'd be awesome. Everyone go subscribe to Caro MTG on YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this deck really fast. Johnny Fresh says shout. But first off, before I go over this deck, I do want to give a little bit of a shout out to our sponsors today. Number one is Ultra Pro. They've been doing this for 70 years. So you can support DJN Gaming by checking out our sponsor Ultra Pro down in the description below. Also, you can get 5% off of Ultra Sleeves by using code DGen at checkout. If you don't know what Ultra Sleeves are, it's basically something that you get your cards altered with. So that instead of damaging the cards by getting them altered, unless you want it that way, with the Ultra Sleeves, the perfect fit sleeve is altered. So you don't actually change the card in any way, but it looks like the card has changed with an altered sleeve. And you can also get your favorite content creators on there, like CGB CovertGoBlue, MTG Nerd Girl, Semulin, etc. on those sleeves for you. So really good value, 5% off of that by using code DGen. Also, speaking of 5%, you can get 5% off of anything in the entire store, and they have everything from sealed product to non-sealed product to every card game you can think of, not even just Magic, has Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. at CoolStuffInc.com by using code James5 or DGen5 at checkout. We're sponsored by Card Hoarder for all you MTG Online lovers. You can go ahead and click that link and support the channel by doing that. Also, you can play against your friends for money, or anyone else for the money for that matter, at TCG Showdown. And also, you can use our sponsor code at Rogue Energy by using code James5 for 20% off, or code MNG5 for 20% off as well. Pretty good. I really appreciate it. Love the channel. I'm excited for Jund Werewolves. Let's freaking go, Caro. Pineapple Fairy, how's it going? Good to see you. You love to see the high emotes. You do love to see it. But can we get that sponsor shout-out clip for me? And that would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over Jund Werewolves today, and we'll play this to start the day. And then we might do some best of 3 after that. Who knows? What's up, Jamers? It's the one Jame, and today we're playing Jund Werewolves. Yes, you heard it right. Werewolves in New Capenna Standard. This deck went 4-2 in my Stream League tournament. If you caught that video with me and Ali Eldrazi, you'll see this deck in action. It actually made the top 4, so I'm going to go over it with you today. This is more of a best of 1 build than the one that was played, but it played mostly the same cards. I just took out some Mob Nixiluses for some Graveyard Trespassers, because how can you play Jund Werewolves without Graveyard Trespasser? I also put some Strangles in here to deal with Mono White and other Angels decks and things like that, because I found that in my testing with this that it lost to Angels quite often, so I put some Strangles and some Graveyard Trespassers in here, but you can do what you want to do. I put some Tenacious Underdogs in here to help against Control as well, even though we already have a really good Control matchup. This is an aggressively slanted deck with some Werewolf synergies, but it also is buffed by a new card, Ziatora's Envoy. This is a 4-mana 5/4 with Blitz for 5, but for 4 mana it's a 5/4 trample, and when it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top card of your library, and then you can play a land from the top or cast any spell without paying its mana cost equal to the damage that you dealt. So, super, super strong, especially paired with things like Reckless Stormseeker to give it haste and +1 power, so you can start casting Astika's Chariots, Halana and Elena's, and etc. off the top of your library. And this deck gets buffed a lot by Ziatora's Proving Ground, being that Jund land. There's some ideas here for you in the sideboard with Unleash the Inferno, Riveteer's Charm, Bloodchief's Thirst, Check for Traps, Duress, and Arlen the Pax Hope against control decks. But you can pause that if you want, if you are a best of 3 gamer. But for best of 1, this is the list we're playing today. About 60% of you are not subscribed, so make sure if you like the content, help the algorithm out by giving this video a like and giving a subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my content. And it all starts right now. Titan Smash, oh my god! It's you! It's not even football season, how are you even online? Hammock, thanks for the raid. What's up, my friend? Standard best of 1 werewolves. Just saying the word werewolf out loud just makes me think of the werewolf game that I played with my friends like a couple weeks ago. What's up? How's it going, Hamhawks viewers? I'm the one Jamie. If you haven't seen me before, I have a YouTube channel as well. We're doing a deck for YouTube called Jund Werewolves. Hopefully like this standard best of 1 gameplay. We'll probably do some best of 3 after this, though. What's up? What's up? You got the Cove, so you've got time to watch. Wolf them up. Let's go, baby. All right. We go first, we keep the hand, we have a proven ground, we have a Lair of the Hydra, we have a removal spell, we have some card draw, we have some haste, we have an Outland Liberator. Let's freaking go. Playing against Pink Floyd, so do we have to start like jamming out on our guitar here or start singing something? Lair of the Hydra. That's all you're gonna get from me? That's all you're gonna get from me. Actually, Lair of the Hydra sounds like a really good band name. Not gonna freaking lie. That's a Luminarch Aspirant. If this was an untapped land, we can go like Strangle plus Tenacious Underdog, but now we can't. Yikes. Caro, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Please block this. Alright, I guess I'll just take a turn off for a second. Tenacious Underdog does a great job at 3 power to block Luminarch Aspirant on 3, so hopefully they don't play Elite Spellbinder or Raidane. Please don't buff Raidane. I swear to you, if you buff Raidane, I'm gonna have a really hard time. What in the heck is this? I will freaking gladly block. This card can come back out of the graveyard. Elite Spellbinder? Did I say for them to not play that card? Interesting. I wonder if they take Strangle and just make me play any one of these cards to block with Elite Spellbinder. They didn't take the Strangle, that's interesting. Oh. Well, that's pretty strong. I wish I would have drawn a land, though. Let's, like, try to make them block the Liberator by playing Tovolar Dire Overlord first, so that they block. Intrepid Adversary. Well, they know I have Strangle. Can I draw a land, please? It'd be amazing if I could draw a land. I'm just gonna, like, do this and hope to draw an untap land here. And if I don't draw an untap land, I can still cast Kazakh Naturalist. But at least we get to draw a card from this. I'm playing 24 lands in this deck, so it's... I should probably draw a land. If mono white can draw land, so can I, right? Isn't that how this works? That's a Wandering Emperor if I've ever seen one. Holy crap, that's a Wandering Emperor. Yo, Palumbo, thanks for coming back for 7 months. We out here. Thanks for the sub. Okay, what are we doing? Like, something's gonna get Empered. Oh, we just played this and not attack. Do we like that? Can't believe it's 7 months already? Yeah, it's a freaking long time, dude. I'm going to exile this one because they could be playing the 3-mana thing that brings a 2-mana value card back from the graveyard, and I would rather that not pump everything when it comes back out. And that's the game. Alright. Pink Floyd's not singing today. Who needs lands when you can just win the game? The Beatles wouldn't have scooped. Ironically, this is a Beetle. That's funny. Alright. We have what we need. Who's the bug guy from Yu-Gi-Oh? Weevil. Yes, Weevil Underwood. Here we go. It's Angels. Alright, opponent, can you calm down? Ah, you love 4 toughness, don't you? Almost targeted the wrong thing there. Would the Beatles play John Lennon from the grave too soon? I mean, you get... It's as many years I have passed, Tommy. I'm gonna try to, like, race this, but it's, like, impossible to race. It's, like, impossible to race Angels, isn't it? Especially if they start playing, like, Furious Retributions and stuff, or, like, freaking crazy lifelink. I also like a Wandering Emperor. Why do they always have Wandering Emperor? Is that just, like, a thing that happens? Let's all Tilted Emperor together. How do I feel about that? Thank you, Nuno. Well, that wasn't an Emperor, chat. Sanctuary Warden. So is their hand just a mono Sanctuary Wardens and they just needed the untap land? So maybe I can get them to 6. Somehow. Can I get them to 6 and then play Graveyard? No, right? Righteous Valkyrie, just what I want to see. Ah, the life gain. I don't know what I need to win this game, but it's probably just, like, a lot more than what's going on here. Onage Galore, thank you for the follow. My plan here is to have this useful Valkyrie block a 3 power card. Alright, never mind. That sucks for me. At least they're losing a lot of their stuff. I do get to kill the Righteous Valkyrie, though. It's 3 Righteous Valkyries down. And I'm not exactly dead, except for if they have 1 Angel undead. Which means I'm probably dead. Oh, I'm just dead to Lair of the Hydra now. Or, Hive of the High Tyrant. Oh well, we tried. It was borderline for so long and now you hate it. Especially in Best of 1. There's a lot more Angels in Best of 1. But I'm playing Strangle to help against Angels, but I do have to crash my stuff into Righteous Valkyrie to kill it with that. But it's like there's no good card to deal with 4 toughness things other than playing a 2-mana card, and I'm an aggro deck, so I don't want to play 2-mana cards. Like, the next best thing is Bloodchief's Thirst, but that's 4 mana. The next best thing after that is just, like, Infernal Grasp, but I don't want to play that card. Underdog. I have a Strangle Graveyard Trespasser line on this in like 2 turns. Or I could just play Graveyard Trespasser next turn. It's a lot better than having to use Strangle first. Blueberry can kill this. Question is, do I want Liberator now? I think if I go like Liberator plus like block and sack it, I'm left with no creatures again, and I don't want to be left with no creatures. Wow. Double shredsies. I can't double strangle because I put this on black. For some reason, I just don't have double red in my mana base right now. Interesting. The reason I put double black is because I had Meat Hook Massacre in my deck. I did not expect to draw the second Strangle, though. That's pretty bad for me. Wow, this Shredder's gonna kill me. This was Blood Chief's Thirst. Alright, well, I have to make it so that if they attack me, they lose on the backswing then. Main deck, Duress. I say main deck, but this is best of one. But Duress is interesting in a mono white meta. Okay. I guess they didn't see that coming. It was on the board. Esper seems to have a lot of strong decks. Yeah, there's like at least 3 good Esper decks, right? There's like an Esper mid-range control shell, and there's also an Esper... There's 4 decks, actually. Esper mid-range, Esper control, Esper Angels, and like Esper like low to the ground, like connive deck. They were uninvited to the wedding. You're right, they were. They're scratched off the list. Arena? Oh no. Not the daily arena bug. Arena, stop kicking me out of your game. I want to play it. I'm a content creator for your game. Let me play your game. Let me play your game. A little tired today, chat. Trying to wake up a little bit earlier to stream a little bit earlier time so I can stream for a little bit longer for you guys. The mirror is annoying. You're not wrong. On the play, I don't usually like keeping three drop tribal on the play, but here we are. That was a bad turn 1 swamp. Just if I draw the 2-drop, then I'm really sad. Oh my god, I'm so bad! I played this and immediately said it was bad, then got immediately punished. How is this happening? God! What's the best deck for best of one? I'm struggling. Either something with Doomscar and Meathook Massacres or Mono White. Or Angels. Jund mid-range is good too. There's a lot of good decks. Looks like Mono White control. Looks like it could be a Fateful Absence. Excuse me? What the? I definitely did not think that this was this deck. That makes it much harder. What the heck? Why didn't it give me an opportunity to copy? What the heck, dude? I wanted to copy my Goblin Shaman. It just didn't let me do that. Messed up. It just went right to attackers. Am I not allowed to do that? I'm not allowed to give this haste and then before attackers still use this to make another copy of a shaman? Am I not allowed to do that? I have to be a full control gamer? Looks like a Wandering Emperor, doesn't it? Sus. So they're mono white angels, but their hands sucked? I just gave him $5 under the table and said scoop. Jedi concede powers. Strangle. What do I think is the best and best of 3 right now? Probably Esper Planeswalkers or JUND midrange. Sushi. Excuse me? Sushi? Mono red dragons. Yikes. Please don't let dragons fire. They have dragons fire, don't they? Wow, they do. Oh, must be nice. Can I just like have it like a day in the life of the opponent? Lots of Void Rend? It's okay. Not like amazing or anything. I'm very dead, aren't I? I'll be a full control gamer. What the heck? I pressed full control! This is so stupid! Can you not do that in Magic? Yeah, at the beginning of combat. Yeah, I know. I pressed full control. Yeah, at the start of combat. You can't do multiple things in start of combat? Why can't you do multiple things in start of combat? Shouldn't that be a thing that you should be able to do? Start of combat, give it haste. Still start of combat before attackers, reflection haste. How is that not a thing that I can do? Also, opponent is going nuts. I'm very dead. It falls off when phases pass. That's incredibly awkward. Did I hold full control and press it? You have to hold it? That is so bad. Why does full control fall off? You should press control, and then you should press control again to turn it off. How does it not do that? I thought that would be obvious. I almost got tricked into thinking this card was the Proving Ground. Can I keep every card? Am I greedy? Not greedy. Opponent on Shattered Sanctum, so this could be a long game. Exactly, Daikon. Please don't play Kaido. I think I can handle that. I literally have an Outlaw Liberator in my hand. Unfortunately, I had to take this turn off to kill the Aspirant, or else I'm not killing it after that. Underpants. Well, that's saying nice. It was on the board already. They missed their land drop, so if they go black land, meat hook, I'm kind of sad, but not really. It's a black land, but it's tapped. Vanishing Verse, that's a thing. I will block Underdog. Does not attack. Envoy. I could just haste this. Hey, Dark Legion, how's it going? May the 4th be with you as well. This sets up my Trespasser by this thing blocking. Come on, come on. Chariot. Proving ground. Things you hate to see. Let's see here. Attack first. Take the Underdog. Play this. And if they meat hook, they probably have to meat hook their Luminarch, which I'm okay with. I have 2 Hunt Masters. Or not Hunt Master, Tovalars. And a Den of the Bugbear. Okay, that's not a meat hook.
No secret is safe. I've got all kinds of connections.
Land exactly when I don't want it. Got it. Okay. There's a world where I make them block with everything here. But I cannot animate Den of the Bugbear, attack with it, and play Tovalar this turn, which is unfortunate. This might make them block both werewolves. Also, playing that land first might have been a mistake. In case I draw Lair of the Hydra for a turn, I'd want to play that tapped. Giving me a draw. That's good for me. It seems like a meat hook massacre in hand that they're waiting on a untapped land. So I'm just gonna chill. Skyclave. Hopefully they take Tovolar because I have another one. Well, they're likely dead to these 2 cards in hand, but we'll see. Do they have a white source for Vanishing Verse? Oh, Skyclave. That's a white source tap. Maybe I win? This does force the chump. But they're not dead, so I should probably just... Well, I get a draw if I attack face. Guaranteed. I'll take the draw. Unless they have Black March and exile a card. But that would use their whole hand, which means that's good for me. This could mean that there's a meat hook, and I'm just like... They're just like gonna gain 4 life, go to 6, and then they're gonna get hit for 4. That's not a meat hook. You love to see it.
Bet you can't catch us.
Is this still the loop?
Is this still the loop?
BKW.
Riley with the 10 months. Thank you so much.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Get on board. $10 whole months. Has it been 10 months already, Riley? Holy crap. 10 months in a row, Riley. Thank you so much for your continued support. I literally would not be able to do this full time unless like, if you guys didn't help support and sub. So thank you very much for that. Also, I need to start making sub goals again. Our subs have gone down after we've taken sub goals off the screen. This is a weird keep. If I was on a draw, I'd keep this because I have 1 additional chance to draw a land and a red source, but not only does this need a red source, but it also needs another land, so I'm going to mulligan this. That's a keep. No best of 3? We're going to do best of 3 after we play best of 1, but we're doing best of 1 for the YouTube video. Can I just, like, keep this entire hand? One of the reasons I really like Strangle in this deck too is that I can play I can play this on turn 2 and then play a 3-drop and Strangle by attacking with the Naturalist. But they probably guaranteed blocked the Naturalist here to deny me the draw. Wow. Soul Shatter is an interesting one to play. So this is more of a like a Rakdos control deck? Or a Grixis control? Unlucky witness. Grixis sacrifice? Could be another copy of Soul Shatter? I could lose this game, like, really badly. Depending on what they have in hand. I'm not gonna strangle because it gives them access to draw Soul Shatter before I attack. Could be Deadly Dispute? Alright, so they can't draw Soul Shatter and play it. Double Strangle? Okay, I'm dead. That's how you know you're dead, Jet. I am very, very dead. Imagine getting 2 Strangles for free off the top. Oh, they can only play one of them. Let me play one of those cards. Okay. It's not as broken as I thought. Ah, that's 3 Strangles. Got it. Interesting. Might be a good card. Might be a good card. It's okay, I'm playing it too. But mine's foil, so mine should be better. We're playing Duress. It's not the first one I've seen in Duress. I don't want to get my Lair of the Hydra killed by a removal spell. Play Duress, dude! We are very dead. We have drawn 6 lands, chat. And all of our things have died to 1-mana removal spells.
Families call me their adversary. I lie. Go sow some chaos. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Good draw. Although we are still very dead. How the world is treating me? Actually, very good. There's been a very few times that we've actually felt super dead. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna not block the devil because I don't want to kill the devil. I'm gonna put all the damage on the spirit and then no damage on the devil, so the devil actually just won't die.
My revenge will be cruel and painful. Next time.
Next leveled opponent. Ah, you thought your Ob Nixiluses were gonna live with that block, didn't you? Ah, you thought. That only works with double blocks, by the way. I'm gonna kill their treasure token and get blocked by the Hive of the Eye Tyrant or get removal spelled or something. Takenuma. Well, that card's really good in that deck. Adds back on Nixilus, sure. Well, at least I didn't play Graveyard Trespasser first, because if I did and I targeted something, they could add it back with the Takenuma in response. But now, at least now, yeah, I can exile the Tenacious Underdog and something else. Opponent thinks I'm not playing basic lands. What a travesty. Under dude. And before I get freaking annihilated by Meat Hook Massacre here. Well, land drop's good for me. Harvester's okay. At least I can kill the blood token. I mean, I said I was very dead earlier today, or earlier in this match, but it doesn't seem like I'm very dead. At least right now, I don't seem very dead.
You don't stand with me. You're my enemy. My goons will make quick work of you.
Give me Strangle off the top, please.
Coin or card
Whoa.
is owed.
Sick. I mean, I could Meat Hook for one, and then my Outland Liberator dies, and then Graveyard Trespasser can kill one of the Obnixiluses. So I should go full control. And if this is going to die anyway, I might as well kill this. And they can't target Trespasser because they discard cards. They can't discard anything.
My revenge will be cruel and painful.
Opponent drew a land and played it already. This game is definitely not going the way I thought it was going to go. Wait for target on Liberator to save a life. That is true. Alright, give me Strangle. Okay, too, I guess. Playing this earlier would make this a 5/5, but it doesn't matter. Attacking Planeswalker anyway. I really hope they don't draw me Hook off the top. That would really suck. Oh, they drew up Nixels off the top. That's the only reason to do this, right? Wait, what? Unless they're, like, trying to not die. That was a really good top deck, though. Wow. I won that game. Whew. I won that game. You do love to see it. Wow, I said I was dead multiple times in this game. Just saying. After the double strangle, duress, double deadly dispute start. Holy crap. That was strong. Maybe they have Vanishing Verse. Whoa. I don't have a land or a graveyard trespasser. They can definitely reanimate Velomachus next turn if I don't Outland Liberator here. His reanimate spells are 5 mana. They also play Invoke Despair. Okay. That is maximum greed. Yep. Pretty good. I'm out of here. That was, when the greed pays off, chat. When the greed pays off. They're not going to do that for another, like, 18 games in a row. They were wondering for the last 4 hours of playing ladder why their deck wasn't working, and then they got their freaking copium in that game. This is the exact reason why I put Strangle in my deck. Well, now I want another Strangle. Got him. If I don't use Strangle now, I literally just can't kill it. Oh my gosh, do they have Boon of Safety? Please don't. Alright. Greedy but interesting. Yeah, I gotta give it to you. Wandering Emperor. Vanishing Verse. I will happily give up a Vanishing Verse. Wow. That is insane. I need to give them life here. Wow, they had the nuts. They had 2-2-drop Angels, 2 Vanishing Verses, Liaisa, and Righteous Valkyrie. Sure. And lands. Nothing I can do about that. I needed Helena and Elena to pull me through the game, but they had another Vanishing Verse. If they didn't have the second Vanishing Verse, we would have been fine. But that's what best of one is, you know? You got to take the their insane draws in stride and just lose the game. Like, that's why it's easier to rank up in best of 3 than it is in best of 1. Not only is best of 1 more volatile, but you also get more pips for winning a match. In best of 3, you get 2 pips for winning instead of 1. And you also get to sideboard, which sometimes, if you think you're better at sideboarding than your opponent is, you have another advantage. Not only do you have a mulligan advantage if you think you mulligan better than your opponent, but you also get a sideboard advantage if you think you sideboard better than your opponent. And also you get more games in so that you don't get blown out by opponents drawing perfect. Wow. Got a race. Can't deal with the board right now, so I gotta make sure that they die. I don't know if I can kill them before Ravine kills me, but we're gonna try our best. What did they discard? Ledger and Hagermolly? They didn't cast a spell? Well, that's insane for me. Probably have an answer to Storm Charge Slasher. Figured. So he definitely cast 2 spells this turn, right? I'm taking 7 down to 9 this turn? They discarded a creature, which might make Tenacious Underdog lethal. They gotta have, like, a couple Vanishing Verses, or, like, Vanishing Verse plus a bounce spell or something? Maybe a March? A blocker? Alright, I can Meat Hook for 1 and that's lethal, right? Unless they have Meat Hook for 1 and Vanishing Verse? They are dead to me just hasting Underdog, though, even without Meat Hooking. I'll try it. If they have Vanishing Verse, I'm gonna die, but, like, it is what it is. There's no reason to do this play if you're the opponent without... Oh. So they just didn't have a spell? We made our opponent have it, and they didn't have it. Like I said, you gotta kill them. If you can't out their creatures, you gotta kill them. And we killed them. We are 4-0 for 100% win rate against all the Esper decks. We're also 3-0 against Mono White. I wouldn't usually keep a handful of 3-drops, but we haven't played against Mono White in a while, and here we are, Mono White. Magnamat, thanks for the follow. I also would expect to draw a 1 or a 2-drop in like 2 draws, I think, but here we are. We are a 3-drop tribal. We probably should have mulliganed. Hopefully we can stay alive, but this Spellbinder might just kill us. We do have Reach First Strike, which they might just take that with Elite Spellbinder, which they did. Underpants. Wow, their hand. Brutal Cathar on the play is so strong. I'm gonna need Meat Hook to win this game. Like, immediately, like right now. That's Lana. Do this. They hope they don't have another Brutal Cathar or Skyclave Apparition, which they probably do. Well, that's at least some kind of hope for me. Alright. Wow, dude. Yes! Punish. It's not a punish, it's just good. They also have Crawling Barons, though. My best draw is an untapped land. I have 2 Crawling Barrens? Yikes, dude. Oh my gosh, and an adversary. Well, now I need 2 creatures in order to just survive. Listening to me a 4/4? Please don't top deck something insane. Wow, dude. What did I play against before this deck? Esper Rafine. Esper with Rafine Ledger Shredder. Please don't have Wandering Emperor off the top. Okay. Alright, opponent, what you got? Land is good for me. Another Idolene? Probably why they attack with that last one. I have an 8/8 Tovolar, though. I mean, with that draw, I might win this turn. Wow, dude. I am winning impossible games with this deck. Our losses have been to Orzhov twice, Selesnya once, 5-color once, Mono Red once, Izzet once, and Mardu once, and Naya once. But we are 65% with this deck. Just today in the matches that we've played today, because I played 13 matches total with this deck, but in the matches that we've played today, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4. And our losses have been to Orzhov, Mono Red, Mardu, and Orzhov. And then our wins have been Mono White, Esper, Rakdos, Esper, Mono White, Esper, Mono White. We're just beating up on Mono White and Esper. But we're basically like losing to... We lost to the Reanimator deck. Like, really super greedy deck. And we lost to the Orzhov Angels deck. We lost to Orzhov Angels twice, I think. That might be our worst matchup. Did I say I'm a full-time streamer now? Yes, I am, actually, Tommy. It's been broken. Sway's Best of One Jund Sack is really fun. Oh, you watch Sway's on YouTube, too. Does Sway's stream on Twitch, too? I know he has like 5,000 subs on YouTube. Something like that. But let me see what we have going on for this, and we might switch to best of 3 after that. We have... $41, $49. We can do a couple more games with this deck. Was March 1st a subathon? Still the command's still there? Yeah, you missed the subathon, that's why. Alright, I go first. Easy keep. Green, red, black. And then now I have double black for Meat Hook. Okay. Enter our worst matchup. Alana and Elena might get us through it, though. Legion Angel, please don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you even think about it, opponent. The Righteous Valkyrie, it's still a problem. Ace Chariot's pretty good. And that's why Haste Chariot's good. They couldn't Vanishing Verse before it hit them. Oh god. It's a 3/5 Valkyrie. Yikes, dude. I would like removal spells and not only Kessig Naturalists. I take 25. Attack me. I can't beat that deck. With this deck. I need, like, Vanishing Verses, freaking Blood Chief's Thirsts, like, hard Infernal Grasp, stuff like that. Not gonna happen with this deck. If you expect to beat Angels, play a different deck. If you want to beat Angels, play a different deck. Heads up, I'll be subbing on Friday and submitting to Ginny Bootlegger Stash Deck submission. Perfect. I'd be happy to play it. Granted, I might not actually play Bootlegger Stash in the deck. Because the card's a lot of mana. And, like, a lot of people are still playing Vanishing Verse. No green mana is really weird here. This hand has a basic swamp in it, which is the only basic swamp in our deck, so yikes. But we have to keep it. Perfect. Never didn't have it, chat. Angry Hobo, how's it going? What, did it just go land expressive iteration? Desperate? They gotta have Cathartic Fire, Dragon's Fire, anything like that here for Helana, or else I will probably just win the game. The critique my deck. How does it work? I spend about 5 minutes and go over things that I like and dislike about your deck, and make some changes so that you can make your deck a little bit more competitive, or make the mana base better, or just not make it as clunky, or just like in general make it better. Submit where? What do you mean submit? All right, what am I doing here? Like, where do you get that? Channel points. Let's go with Graveyard Trespasser. I think I like Underdog, though, because it plays around Jawari. Submit the list in the Discord. Get a little beard strokage here in the chat from Scoundrel. Which channel? Magic the Gathering. Or you can do it under deck submission questions. This is 12 damage. You love playing around a card that they had, chat. Alright, so if they can't actually kill me this turn, I win with Graveyard Trespasser. Well, that's a good sign for me. If their first action wasn't play Hinata and their second action wasn't like play like Magma Opus, I think I still win. Wow. Taking an extra turn is, okay. Turns out if your second spell is take an extra turn, it does turn it to daytime when you go to your next turn. Did they copy that? They didn't copy that, did they? No, it's just the dice trigger is right over here. They're at 1 life. So what you got, opponent? Maybe they have like another big score in hand? Spikefield, your own Goldspan. Are they going to combo me this turn? Oh my gosh, if they win this turn, it's going to be a miracle. Oh my gosh, this is going to be like the best win ever if they win this. Alright, they have no more red mana remaining. They have to draw like a red source off this Expressive Iteration that's untapped. That's not it. Oh my gosh, it's Show of Confidence though. Oh god. Oh god, don't play white mana. Oh god, please don't. Oh, they also don't they also play like the Fling card? Fading Hope. And then they full control and then like Sajiri Shelter from blue. Oh my gosh, it's happening. Oh my gosh, Fading Hope again? Okay. Shijiri Shelter? If they have Shelter, it's gonna be insane. No, my gosh, they have it! No way! Oh my gosh, I might actually die. I might actually die. This is like gonna be the best win ever for the opponent if they win this. Wow, I might actually die. Holy crap, dude. They gotta play like what? 12? 11 more spells? Oh my god, they might actually win. Holy moly. Imagine having the combo on the last possible turn. If they have Fling, they win, right? They attack me and then Fling? Oh god, is that the 4th iteration they've cast this game already? They have drawn 4 iterations in the top half of their deck. Less than half. That's a land drop. Not that I need lands. Oh my gosh, I don't win! Wait, if they have Fling, I still die. If they have Fling, I will... This is insane. Please don't Fling. Please don't Fling. Please don't Fling. Just concede. Oh my god, they had it! Oh my god! Why does this always happen to me? This happens to me every day! Of course they had it! They always have it! They had to have the spells, they had to have the show of confidence, they had to have the freaking Sajiri Shelter, they had to have the 4th iteration, they gotta go with the freaking Fling on top of it. God! You know how many things they had to have in order to make that thing happen that turn? Like, so many things! If they didn't have the second Fading Hope, if they didn't have the... Or like the second Spikefield has or whatever, if they, like... Oh my god, that's insane! If they didn't have the Alchemist Gambit too! They were at 1 life! I don't think I left any damage on the table there. Did I miss a damage somewhere? Can someone clip that? The Pro Blue was cleverly done. Oh yeah, I called it. I was like, if they have Shijiri Shelter, they can get around the Fading Hope. Hobo, yes I did. I'm going to do that after I record this. Let's see what I do here. Lots of wandering emperor if I've ever seen one. So the play here is just not play into it. Please be nice. Am I not being nice? feel like I'm a very nice content creator, streamer. I'm very nice. Oh, about your deck. I will rip you to shreds. You will never want to come back to my channel ever again after I slander your deck. This is the most obvious Wandering Emperor I think I've ever seen in my life. I ain't trying to get my good cards Wandering Emperor. I'm trying to get my bad cards Wandering Emperor. They chose Divinishing versus that and not Underdog? That is interesting to say the least. What's that supposed to mean? They have, like, Skyclave Apparition or something? They are just trying to tell me they don't have it, but I know for a fact they have it. I'm not gonna let them think... I'm not gonna let them have value out of it. You are not going to. I will continue to do this until you play your Wandering Emperor for no reason. Told you. Easy as cake.
You started this one, but I'm going to end it. I am almost sad to see you go.
They realized I wasn't going to do it. That's only the first one. They have plenty more. There's at least 2 more on the deck, probably. You know what they can do? They can use Record or Bankbuster to crew and then use Reflection of Kiki to copy Record or Bankbuster, and it comes in with three more counters and they get a draw card. That's actually pretty PogChamp.
Remember your training.
What is this, like another Emperor? They have a meat hook too, because they discarded one. Let's see. I'm doing this to kill Wandering Emperor through the creature land.
I'll be back.
Now that could meat hook for 5. Showdown, wow. They have 5 mana left after they use their exiled cards. Three mana left. Alright, so they're not playing 4 Wandering Emperors. They're playing like 2 or 3 in this build. Can you imagine if they just like... They just like play Obnixilis here? Holy freaking crap, dude.
Run away. You'll be safer. My judgment is final.
Yeah, that was just too much value. Their deck seemed like interesting. But I feel like if they weren't playing against a mid-range deck, they would lose. Because, like, every single one of their cards is, like, a lot of value. But I can see that deck losing really hard to, like, Mono White and the combo deck that we already lost to. Hey, it's Sauce. It's the person that CGB played against yesterday that was playing Mono Green. Let's see if they're playing Mono Green again. Nope. Like, just like that, they're just gonna pass? Alright, well, so am I then. Player on Jawari. Could be a meat hook for 2, but that doesn't kill Lord of the Overwalt. Holy crap, that was a good Prismari command. Who plays that card? Sauce plays that card. Cletus? Down to 5. That's not a Meat Hook Massacre. Alright, even with a land drop, Meat Hook Massacre for 2 is the only thing they can do, which puts them to 7, which means that they die to Lord of the Overwalt plus Den of the Bugbear. Exactly 7. Meat Hook is I win. Alright, so I win. Unless I have, like, a bounce spell. Get that Fading Hope, right? That does look like a Fading Hope deck, though. Does look like a Fading Hope. Even with Voltage Surge, I like my play, because now if they have a sweeper, they take 2 damage and lose. Like, I can also just, like, strangle my own guards. Galvanic Fading Hope would be really good here. Okay, so I win. Oh, wait, there's exiles. Kidding. I don't win. So I needed to... like, animate Den of the Bugbear, then I would have won, I think. Windblast Bolt does exile. That matters. Maybe I still win? Alright, cool. Like, doing a lair for X equals 3 there, I think, was the smartest thing to do, because not only does it not lose to Voltage Surge or Flame Blast Bolt out of range of it, if for some reason they stayed alive, I could strangle my own lair of the Hydra. Except for that doesn't actually matter, because, like, Meat Hook Massacre was dead, so... I think doing it for 3 there was still fine, because it plays around these 2 cards. Am I playing the DGN Open on Sunday? Yes. All right, let's double check to see our wins now. We're 4-0 against Esper, 4-0 against Monolite. But we are 0-3 against Orzhov Angels. And 0-2 against Mardu Good Stuff. But everything else is 50-50 or 2-0, like we are against Grixis. 2-0 we are against Jund. But we are 8-0 against the main things we've played against, which is Mono White and Esper. Standard is so hard with so many good cards in the snowballing effect? Oh, for sure. I agree 100%. We're going to play some best of 3 after this. What format's the Open? It is... Explorer. Main thing I need help with is lands and how many Planeswalkers in the sideboard. Oh, for sure. We're going to be doing this outro for YouTube, and then we're going to go over your deck for a couple minutes, Angry Hobo, and then we'll play some best of 3. You can share a link for the event? Oh, yes, please. I still need to sign up for that. Unless I'm already signed up. Not sure. Alright, Jamers. I hope you liked the addition of Strangle, Tenacious Underdog, and Zeator's Envoy in this archetype. You saw us have some crazy wins. Some that we probably shouldn't have won. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me with this deck. If you want to play it yourself, the deck list is in the description down below. Please feel free to give a subscribe or a like to the video if you like the content and want to see more from me. And if you want to see more from me right now and want to watch another video, we have one right over here for you. I hope you like this one over here, and I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, peace. Sign up, chat. Degenerate gaming. Open. So am I enrolled already? Do I need to contact Phoenix Rose for this? Or Slippy? Jaffer? There are 128 player cap to it, so enter the tournament. Just do it. Alright, so are we rebuilding Niv Mizzet Reborn for Explorer? Are we going with Mardu Greasefang? Or are we going with the Rakdos midrange deck? I really like Rakdos midrange, but I really want to try to see if I can make my Boros midrange deck work. Because it has Glorybringer in it, and I like Glorybringer. It also has, like, you know, good cards in it and stuff. Niv is sort of doable. Missing a bunch of cards. You could definitely play Niv Mizzet Reborn for sure. This is my build right now of Boros, but the Adonto Vanguard might not be the card to play, but I'm playing it right now. My Niv Mizzet Reborn list is here, but I might change it up. Like, I have to make sure that it beats Winota and Greasefang. And I also haven't added the new lands to it. I honestly expected much more Cat Oven in the format than there has been, but maybe Cat Oven's bad against Greasefang? I would think that Cat Oven's insane in the format because you have Fatal Push, and Fatal Push plus Cat Oven equals you always have Fatal Push, and that means that you can always kill Greasefang and you can always kill Winota with like a 1-mana black card. Plus you have access to like Raven Feeblement in the sideboard and stuff. Like, that seems broken. Right? But in a world of Greasefang and Winota, Justice Strike is like premier removal. And Vanishing Verse is a little worse. But Prismatic Command and Kolaghan's Command are like kind of weird. Like, yeah, they're good against Cat Oven. Klothys is probably not a main deckable card in this format. I want it to be, but it's probably not. Like, Solar Blaze is good. Solar Blaze doesn't kill my own Leer, which is good. Probably don't need Hydroid Krasis in the main deck. Probably going with 4 Justice Strikes. So, like, I think this could be good. Even though, like, K-Command's, like, probably going to be Clarion. What are the decks in the format? There's, like, Rakdos midrange. There's, like, a bunch of Thoughtseize. Like, Klothys is good against Rakdos midrange, though. I'm going to cut a command for iteration, I think. The problem with this deck in this format and not in Historic is that this deck doesn't have access to Territorial Kavu, which makes it much worse. Also doesn't have access to Lightning Helix, which means like you can't gain life whenever you want. And you can't like kill things with 3 toughness guaranteed all the time. I feel like I need another Vanishing Verse in here somewhere. Like, 4th Vanishing Verse seems good. Oh yeah, it's in here already. Also, the mana base could be changed because we could add some more Triomes. But I don't even know if we need to add Triomes, right? I mean, blue on turn 2 is really good with Tyrant Score and Expressive Iteration and Growth Spiral, so blue, black, red are probably my best Triome on turn 1. Which probably means the Grixis Triome is probably just where we want to be with Xander's Lounge, right? Like, white mana on turn 2 is also really, really strong. Maybe we just go, like, down a Steam Vents, up a Xander's Lounge. Down to this, up a this. Down to this, up to this, and counter mana that way. We'll count this in a second. Did we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 21, 23, 24, 25, 28 lands? A lot. And then I'll come back to this though, but before I use the restroom, because I have to use the restroom, let's go ahead and go over the deck list for the submission from Farley. Alright, if you're unfamiliar with what I'm doing here, this is a channel point redemption where I can critique your deck. So, let's go ahead and make this cohesive for everybody to see this on stream. Is there a Pithing Needle effect to stop Winota? No. Because Winota's a trigger effect. Alright, so this deck... Okay, so I want to talk to... Angry Hobo. Okay, Angry Hobo, are you still in chat? Okay, you're still in chat, alright. So, you have to think about the deck in a game plan. The main thing to think about is think about your deck in game plans. So, what is the game plan? Like, how do you want to win the game? Let me ask that question first. Counters with humans. Alright, so if you care about counters, then that's the first thing that I see here. You should not be playing Tameo Safekeeping, and you should be playing Snakeskin Veil. Because this goes along with your strategy. If you want to play Safekeeping in the sideboard, then you can play Safekeeping in the sideboard. I'm not stopping you. This does protect against sweepers, so I'll put one in there. If you want humans, I think Invoke Justice is just like kind of like a meme. Also, you have the 5 and 6 drops in your deck. So, but you do have Catilda, so it makes sense that you're playing those. And you want to be tapping all of your humans. Invoke Justice can bring back Averbach Caretaker or Elspeth Resplendent, but like, if you want to play it, I'm not going to stop you from playing it, but it's probably not good enough. But it is kind of okay because you're ramping with Catilda, so it is what it is. That's a human, that's a human, that's a human. Really the first thing I think about is humans, like with this type of build, like, you want to have as many humans on board as possible. Which means that you probably want to not main deck 4 of these. You want to be playing more humans. Which means I kind of would probably stay away from cards like Invoke Justice or like the 3rd Elspeth in this deck and go up the Brutal Cathar and up the Spellbinder. Because, like, you want, like, as many humans as possible, and you want to be able to put counters immediately on things like Illuminator, Virtuoso, and Snakeskin Veil makes this have Double Strike with counters, which is really strong. I like the number of lands you're playing. I like your mana base. It's pretty good. You have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20 white sources, which is more than enough. You have 14 green. So I'm gonna actually take out a plains and put a forest in here. Because you have like an overabundance of white and you have 14 green, you want to make sure you hit that green every time. Well, overall, I think I would just like keep it at this. Like, it looks good to me. Everything's a human besides Raydane, and if you want to play Raydane, that's why you have it in here. But other than that, I don't mind this. I think this is fine. I made some changes, obviously. I put some Snakeskin Veils and more Hopeful Initiates, another Blue Cathar, another Elite Spellbinder. Took out an Elspeth, took out Invoke, and just to, like, overall increase our density of humans in the deck. To make sure that we can always do the thing that we want to do every time. What about drawing? What do you mean? What do you want to play, Wedding Announcement? Like, what about drawing additional cards? Would it fit? Are you asking what would fit? What would Wedding Announcement fit is what you're asking? Drawing more cards. I don't think you need to draw cards in this deck. Your plan in this deck is to kill your opponent. I think that's going too far away. Like, if you're playing Illuminator versus Virtuoso, then your plan is to kill your opponent. You're playing a 2-mana double strike creature that gets double strike with counters on it. The one thing I would maybe consider in this deck is playing something that can give trample, but that would require like playing red. So I don't think you would want to do that, and that would also maybe require playing like a card that could give trample, but I don't think I like that in this deck anyway. But you have enough flying in this deck. Like, one card I would consider, actually, if this is, what is this, best of 1 or best of 3? If it's best of 1, I would definitely be playing Legion Angel. That card can just, like, steal games out of nowhere, and it's a relatively easy include. So, like, you could even take out, like, you would like best of 3? I mean, even Legion Angel in best of 3 is kind of good. But, like, I don't think Divine Smite is good. I don't think Plummet's good. And I don't think... Seraph is okay. It's not the best, but... And then Farewell, you definitely don't want to be playing. But I think I'll start here. If I'm playing best of 3. I might even still play Legion Angel in best of 3. Divine Smite for Obnixilis? No, that's not good. That's not good. Like, your plan to kill Lolth is to have enough creatures to attack Lolth. Can you have with sideboard? What do you mean? Yeah, I'll help with the sideboard. I'm going to keep some of the cards in here that you already had, just because I feel like you want to play with them. We'll put 2 more Tameo safekeepings in here. Oh, you're asking why it's in there. Okay. It's better to ask in Twitch chat the whole question so that I understand you instead of just like saying Lolth and like that's it. Just say I would prefer to be said something like, is that why Lolth is in there, instead of just typing Lolth. Because then I get confused and I have to ask you another question on top of it, and then I get the answer after like 4 minutes of talking, which is what I'm doing right now. The Dominant Spite's in there for Planeswalkers. I actually think Planeswalkers aren't the problem with this deck because you're just going to be able to attack them and kill them. Like, Planeswalkers are the easiest permanents to deal with in this deck. You are going to be killing them with your attackers. So I think the things that you have to have there's a problem with is, you know, you should be playing Thalia. You should probably be playing Thalia in your main deck anyway, so we're going to go Fateful Absence in the sideboard, and we're going to be playing Thalia in the main deck. At least one. Like, yeah, it does make Wandering Emperor more expensive and Elspeth more expensive, but the card's just too good not to play. In fact, I'm going to move a Wandering Emperor to the sideboard and then play another Thalia in the main deck, and then we're going to play more Thalias in the side deck. I have 3 Catildas? What do you mean? All right, this is what I mean by complete thoughts in the chat. Is that I want to know what you mean so I don't have to ask you what you mean. Like, why are you saying that I have 3 Catildas? It's legendary, which is why we have 3. You have Catilda to combat the Thalia attacks. Okay, sure. Makes sense. But, like, you're not always going to have Thalia and Catilda in the same hand, you know? Maybe we can just, like, put Snakeskin Veil on the sideboard and then just, like, go up a Thalia. I wouldn't mind that. Thalia is just, like, the best thing you can be playing. Keep Virtuoso? Yeah, well, I wanted to keep Virtuoso because it goes with the theme of putting counters on, and having a huge double striker is something that you want to do, and you already had it in the deck before I started making this anyway. I don't want to go too far off of what you already have here. But this leaves us with 6 more cards to add in the sideboard. Let's go with another... Let's go with the Raidane. Then I think we want some Adelines, because the 4 toughness is really good against Meathook Massacre. And then we have 3 more cards to play. Digital Threat with a Critique my deck, okay. And then 3 more cards in the sideboard. Maybe some Wedding Announcements. Like, really strong against control decks. So I feel like your control matchup could be, like, really good. Your aggro matchup... Well, actually, Wedding Announcement, I'm going to take one of them out, and I'm going to take a Raidane out. And then I'm going to take a... I'm going to take Sereth out. And I'm going to put Apparitions in. Against aggro decks, you're going to want this, even though it's not a human. It's just, like, one of the best cards you could be playing. Just put all 4 in here. So when you play against aggro decks, like, you can take out, like, Avabruck, Caretaker, and Elspeth Resplendence, and just put in, like, 4 Skyclaves. And then you're broken. At this point, you're playing White Weenie, splash green for Catilda, and other big green card. Is the second color worth it? It does allow for playing bigger cards in mono white, and Catilda allows for being more explosive on turn 3. And that's the reason that they're playing the deck. Green-white. And it also allows you to have cards like Snakeskin Veil and Tameo Safekeeping, so... Not saying it's better or worse, but it's a certain style that they want to play. All right, so I'm gonna DM this to you, Farley. No, I'm gonna post in the Magic the Gathering channel so that other people can have the deck list if you want to play that. So I'm gonna post it right now. It is now in there, Farley, for you to get. We have another critique my deck for best of one standard. This is and just to let you know, guys, if you want me to actually critique your deck and play it on stream and go through the iterations of actually playing the deck and make a YouTube video out of it, you can become a Twitch subscriber and you get one free deck submission every month, and you can do that in the Discord as well. You can also do that if you're a $4 Patreon patron or higher, or a YouTube member. But this is 4 channel points, and we're gonna do this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my arena. This is an Arcane Bombardment deck. For best of one standard. Arcane Bombardment says, whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery at random from your graveyard, then copy each card exiled with it. You may cast any number of copies without paying the mana cost. Okay, so when you have Arcane Bombardment on the board, you just win the game. Alright, so this is a pretty greedy Invoke Despair Brilliant Restoration build. So what are you bringing back with Brilliant Restoration? Just Arcane Bombardment? And like Sigarda Splendor? I don't think Sigarda Splendor is a good card. Going back into Export Gen combos, I'm now going to try something I think is way more viable. Quasar Lich's Mastery in Fires. Oh my god. With Narset wheels in it too, since Quasar goes with those. Sick. ETB, note your life total at the beginning of your upkeep. Draw a card if your life total is greater than or equal to the last noted life total. Then note your life total. Whenever you cast a white spell, you gain a life. So this is like life gain centric. With Sunset Revelry revitalized in Splendor. I think instead of the life gain, you need to be able to actually kill your opponent's stuff. Gosh, there's Invoke Despair in this deck too. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cut the cards that I don't think are good cards. And we need cards like... We need cards in this deck that actually deal with mono white, or else you were just going to lose to them. And I also think you need to play like some of these, even though it's like worse than Big Score. You should probably play like those, and then maybe play like some Strangles and Blood Chief's Thirst. You could also play Goldspan Dragon if you wanted to. This might actually just be like a 4 burn down the house deck. Let's check the mana base. We need 17 red. This is 12 red? Good lord. This is 23 lands? Alright, we need to change this. One Invoke Despair, less Fateful Absence, and we're gonna play 3 more lands. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 red. Alright, this is where I go from here. Try this out. See if you like it. It should be good. Like, you have many, many ways to stay alive. And then you can go big score into big cards. And then start casting your cards in the graveyard. And then, like, win the game. But the main thing here was the mana base. You needed at least 3 more lands in this deck, and we made sure that you could cast all your spells with the land drops. And then you have a little bit more play against Mono White with, like, play against Thalia with Strangle and Bloodchief's Thirst. And then Strangle can also deal with problem cards like Raidane. So, this is where I'm going to start with this. You should be able to get enough light game with 2 Revitalize and 2 Sunset Revelries, even because you will be casting them back out of the graveyard with Arcane Bombardment. So, that's where I'm going to go from here. We're going to go ahead and save this. Let me know what you think and how it goes for you. And I'm going to post this in the Magic the Gathering section in the Discord. Farley, this deck looks nasty, which means that this deck looks great, is what Gask is saying. Alright, the next one's in the Discord, where you can go copy and paste the deck for yourself. In England, that could be bad. No, it means great filth. It means, like, if someone says, like, sick, nasty, bad, filthy, it means, like, insane. Yeah, it means insane. It means, actually not insane. It means, like, broken. Like, busted. Like, yes, good. Alright, so I think I'm going to try to make... Do we go for Born? No, we're going to go for trying to make Niv Reborn good, right? Nasty for the opponent? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to put the loop on real quick. I'll be right back. Going to use the restroom, and we'll be back to play some Niv Reborn. In best of 3 in Explorer.
Riley, does your opponent ever make a play that doesn't seem to make sense on the surface, but then over time starts to kind of come together a little more?
Yeah, this Aether Gust obviously going to do a good job of keeping Eagle Karim, a little more alive, but there's a spell pierce, alright, sure. Pay for it, I guess.
Easy deal.
Okay, I still have enough mana to pay for this spell pierce. What are you doing, man? I mean, yeah, sure, you get the prowess triggers, but, like, what's the plan here? Oh.
There it is.
A mystical dispute as well.
Functional Yeah, functional spell pierce enough to get in for Xaxes.
Settle the wreckage.
I'm glad you asked.
Oh my god! A 100-card historic brawl. Settle the wreckage in hand after I called it.
Riley, here we go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained here. Seasoned Pyromancer can let you ditch your hand in this case to draw 2 cards, and we need exactly 2. We need Bone Crusher Giant and an untapped red source.
Need the Bone Crusher Giant with Stomp, which stops the 9 lives from preventing damage, and we need the red source to cast the Stomp, Dennis. And wouldn't you know
There it is!
Look at that! I've always maintained, Dennis, I've always maintained that Magic is a very skill-testing game indeed, and Charizard James is showing us just how skill-based this game is, ripping the actual perfect 2 off the top here, and is going to win the game on the spot because of it.
Yo, what's up, Titan Smash? Oh no!
If this was the only way Tybalt's Trickery had ever been used, Riley, I think it would have been balanced the way Wizards intended it.
I think this is actually Magic as R&D intended. Tybalt's Trickery. Getting rid of an eye twitch? Why are you scared of an eye twitch? Now you have to deal with the lolth. What was that?
I'm terrified of an eye twitch, dude. Like, if only it had been something like a lolth, you know?
Raise the alarm. We found their win con. We didn't know what it was, and now we know. I've now found their win con. I don't like it. You fool didn't play around triple tithe. Listen. My opponent had Sky Tether main deck and then boarded out of all the bad cards and boarded in good cards like Memory Lapse and Teferi. How am I supposed to win if I know that? Their tempo play of 2 soldiers are going to win them the game. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I can't look. I can't look. Ow. Man, Valkmir is a problem.
Nope.
Oh no! Wait, what just happened? Why was this 5 mana? Oh no! It came in tap.
Oh no! It came in tap.
Oh my god, did we do it?
Yes! I attack!
Holy shit!
I attack! I attack! I attack!
Everyone's clenching right now.
No! Oh, he lost! He lost!
I attacked! No! No! What?
Oh, he lost! Oh no! Oh man!
What? Okay. Alright guys, let's check this out. We added 4 Xander's Lounge in here. I need to go over the mana base one more time, so that's going to be a yikes to go through right now, but whatever. Alright, so we need like 14 blue and 14 black and 14 white. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 white. So let's go down these and go up this and this real quick. Now we have 14 white. 14 blue coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blue. We can cut one of these for now. We need 14 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. which means we add a black. And we need one more black. Red. How many red do we need? We need like 14 red to have red on turns 1 and 2 for iteration and Justice Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we can cut 2 reds and keep the 2 black. Which means we can cut 2 Rogran Triomes. We can cut a Rogran Triome and add a Savai Triome in its place. No. We need to cut 2 reds and keep black. How do we do that? This is the hard part in freaking making mana bases. Alright, we need to keep the black and cut the red. Wind Creek, thanks for the follow. We need to go, like, cut the red, keep the black. Rogran Triome is blue, white, red. I haven't played in a couple sets. What is this Explore format? Is it sort of middle ground between standard and historic? Yes, it is a true-to-paper format that it has all the Pioneer cards in it that will eventually become just Pioneer. So it is the most Pioneer we can get on Arena. Cut the red, keep the black. So I can actually go down 2 Rogran Triomes and put in 2 Esper Triomes. Did someone submit a deck? No. So I cut red while keeping black. So I cut 2 Rogran Triomes for 2 Esper Triomes, which means they cut red and added black, which means now we need to cut black. We have 2 extra black. So right now I need to cut, like, I need to cut, like, I need to cut, like, a Savai Triome. And an Esper Triome for a red, white, and a blue-white land. Plains or mountain? Okay. So I think so let's kind of so now let's count the greens. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 red. So let's cut a red for a blue-black land. The werewolves already happened, yes. So I need a watery grave. Alright, now I need to count the greens. I need like 13 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green. So I need one more green. I need to cut 2 lands to add a green. So I'm going to go Bant Triome, and I'm going to cut a Hallowed Fountain. And a 2 Temple Gardens to add the Bant Triome. What's that card called? Spara's Headquarters. Gosh, how to build a mana base 101. Alright, so now we're going to go back again. Now we have 60 cards again, and we're going to count our white mana again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. A little bit light on white. I would like 14 white. So we are going to cut a Sulphur Falls for a Rogran Triome. And this just adds a white without removing other colors. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 blue. Alright, so we can actually cut like 2 blues from this. At least. Well, that makes our mana base actually even better, right? We can cut a Zagoth Triome and put a Overgrown Tomb in now. And then we can cut another ogre. Then we can cut cut more blues. We can cut a Zagoth Triome. No. Cut this for red-white. Oh, no, we can cut Spara's Headquarters for a green-white. That's good. That's good. That gives us access to playing tapped unless you control. Okay. Pay 2 land. That means we have access to playing a Temple Garden. Tapped unless you control land. That means we have access to playing Sun Petal Grove, which is good, that we were not able to play before. Black mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 black. Perfect. Red mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. Green mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, God. Oh, God. We might not actually be able to play Growth Spiral in this deck. That scares me. Okay, so that just means that we need to add 3 green mana without cutting from our lands. Is Explore an Explorer? No. Which means we can cut Woodland Cemetery. No, we need to cut for greens. So we need to cut Godless Shrine for another Indatha Triumph. Hope we don't come up against pure land destruction. Oh, we just lose to that. We should cut a Glacial Fortress for another Bantland. And we should cut our Drowned Catacomb for another Zagoth Triome. And that should give us 14 green. Hello, good game! Imagine being 3 off of 69. If it's the first time here, I'm the one James. I have a YouTube channel. I also stream on Twitch every day, just like Hello Good Game does. Streams on Twitch every day, also has a YouTube channel. I just have a massively less popular YouTube channel than he does for the time being. For the time being, you tried your best. We all get it. We understand. You tried your best, just couldn't get there this time. But I'm the one James. I play a lot of standard best of one here on Arena, and also on YouTube is primarily standard best of one. We also play historic, alchemy, basically everything on Arena. We are working on an Explorer deck right now, which is Explorer Niv Mizzet Reborn, working on the mana base for the past half an hour. This guy reminds me of the local newscaster. What a beauty. Oh, thanks. Get this man a suit. I need to be in a suit. I don't need to be wearing this freaking bluish shirt. All right, so let's just get some games in. Let's get as many games in as possible. So let's just start off in best of one. Actually, you know what? Explorer best of one's pretty awful, right? Yeah, whatever. Explorer best of one, we get to play against a lot of the insane decks that don't really care about your opponent, so we also need to practice against those decks. So we're going to go Ranked Explorer, best of one, and play Niv Mizzet Reborn and try to not die to, Cabal's Trickery. We should get you a background that is you sitting in a newsroom. That's hilarious. Alright, so we're going to try out this new mana base. Except for we didn't draw any mana to cast Growth Spiral on turn 2, but we did draw Vanishing Verse mana. It's not on turn 2, though. I'm going first, so it gives me at least another turn to set up, so I'm going to keep this. This mana base is freaking impossible. But I feel like I did good. We did good, chat. Triome or Tower first? Probably Tower, because if I draw untapped green, I can play Growth Spiral. I don't have a lot of untapped green in this deck, though. Lantern Bearer. How about another Leer? Sulkin RSK, thanks for the follow. The heck is this, dude? It's mono blue tempo. Get out of here. How's my first matchup against freaking mono blue tempo? Can someone explain this to me? We did draw Watery Grave, which is really good right now. We don't have a green mana, but we do now with the treasure token. I'm going to go to their upkeep and cast Vanishing Verse. It was like if it gets countered, they have to use their mana on their turn, then we can resolve something. Okay, that didn't get countered. They do play counter spells with counter trickery, you're not wrong. Shacklegeist. That's the third one of the game? Let's go ahead and use this, try to draw land. They counter it, that's fine with me. Perfect, we're broken. Never didn't have it, chat. Ooh. Just to try. We don't have any more green mana, though, since we already used our treasure, but on their upkeep, we'll just use this Justice Strike to kill their thing. Goodbye, third Shacklegeist. What else you got? Land Jam Niv-Visit Reborn. Never didn't have it. We're going to play Leer, though, because our cards can't be countered if they don't counter this. We're probably going to counter it, but we have another one. It resolved, it gets bounced. It gets bounced. It definitely gets bounced. Spectral Sailor, draw card? Oh my gosh, it doesn't get bounced. Are you kidding me? There's no Brazen Borrower? Are you actually shenanigans-ing me right now? Wow! Wow! Oh, please let Leer. Oh, please. Give me Leer. Give me Leer. Yes! We're busted. Would you like to draw a card in response? Ah, feels good. Supreme Phantom. Yeah. Imagine resolving Leer against a counterspell deck. I'm never supposed to beat Mono Blue Tempo, by the way. We stole the game. Never supposed to beat that deck ever in my life. How can we rebalance tomorrow? I wonder what they're going to rebalance. Hopefully the black cards. I have a Mardu plus blue mana base. Still don't have green, though. Hey, Pow, you got flooded? Yeah, I noticed. It was sad. I'm never supposed to beat that deck, though. Let's go ahead and go with Xander's Lounge so that we can go Dragon Skull Summon on turn 2 and try to Tyrant Scorn into Expressive Duration on turn 3. World Tree. Oh, no. Not this again. Oh, not like this every time, dude. We probably should have played Woodland Cemetery, though. We misplayed. We could have played Growth Spiral. Oh no! Oh god, no, not like this. Oh. Genesis Ultimatum garbage! Why is this deck a thing? Eugene! Ah, busted. Do you think crafting mono black aggro deck for Explorer is a waste? No, I think it's actually going to be really good in Explorer and really good in Pioneer when all the cards come out. Especially like a Zombies build. Vorinclex, yay! Yay! Hoogland's at 11 now. Hey, Emergent Ultimatum broken! We're dead to Liliana. Agent of Treachery, just what you love to see. Ah, the best. We are very, very dead. Must be a freaking nice. Well, we don't have any counterspells or Thoughtseizes in our deck in the main deck, so there you go. You got the game. We can never beat that deck. We have to hope it bricks forever. What's the big deal? Yeah, cheating 11 mana out in turn 2? Yeah, no big deal. Nothing to see here, just losing. Hey, would you look at that? Perfect mana base. Except for we don't have black mana yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Nice. Thanks. Hello. Hello. Well, if it isn't Growth Spiral. That's a Gilded Goose? What kind of deck is this? Thalia? Ah, just what I love to see. I love to see Thalia. Winota, let's go. Right now. That's not Winota. Alright, can I get a Deafening Clarion in 2 turns, please? That is a Niv Mizzet Reborn? Please dodge Winota. Please dodge. Please dodge. Are we getting dodged? We got dodged. We're dodging! Alright, can I get a Deafening Clarion, please? Clarion. Clarion, more like Clary off. Land Clarion off the top, let's go. Land right now. That's not a land. Clarion? Yikes. Do we lose or do we lose? There's 28 lands in this deck, chat. Just letting you all know, there's 28 lands in this deck. So you know. We're very dead. Growth Spiral just might not be a card that we get to play because it messes up our mana base too much. We'd actually have a significantly best mana base if we didn't try to play a green spell on turn 2. Like, there's 3 Clarions in the deck. It's reasonable to draw it. Alright, this is a keep. We can't cast Tyrant's Corner Gross Barrel yet, but we can cast Justice Strike, which is good against the Sacred Foundry deck. Thalia is clutch, yes. It is very clutch. Look at this perfect mana base, by the way. We don't have blue mana yet, though. We do have 14 blue mana in this deck, so it's reasonable to draw one. I think even if you didn't have Thalia, we wouldn't have gotten there because we didn't draw Clarion. Did you already see and discuss the alchemy changes? No, I did not. I didn't see them yet. Oh my gosh, can we draw Clarion, please? Oh my gosh. We've found the deck that doesn't lose ever to Justice Strike, and that's hilarious. Well, that's our blue mana, so go ahead. We found the deck that doesn't lose to Justice Strike. Thank you, by the way, to the about 150 people that are here. Defiant Strike. Well, we might have been able to Justice Strike this, to be honest. I did not think we could Justice Strike it, but here we are. We still would not be able to Justice Strike it. Yes, we would have. Just kidding. Hey, Justice Strike. And take 10 damage on turn 2. Easy clap. I mean, turn 3. Grove Spiral, Woodland Cemetery, Watery Grave? That's a card. You see, if this was Lightning Helix, we would have won the game. Because it's not Lightning Helix, we don't win. I'm dead. What are the alchemy changes in real? Maybe we'll still play Feather in the Feather deck? No. It's too slow. Like, if that card was Lightning Helix, if it was in Historic, like, it's just comparing the power level of Niv in Historic and Explorer, we would have won that game if we were just Lightning Helix the card. Oh my god, it's not Lightning Helix. Alright, what is this? They finally nerfed City Stalker to say that an opponent discards a non-land card with the greatest mana value? Okay, well, it's still insane. That's just not even relevant. Painful Bond says mana value 3 or greater to mana value 3 or less. Okay, well, that doesn't really change that at all. Omnath draws a card now instead of scrying, which is cool. But it's still 5 mana. Which probably makes it playable, to be honest. I want Growth Spiral. That's my sequence. Settle the Wilds costs 2 and a green instead of 1 green, but it's still the same thing. But it does let you play more colors in the Settle the Wilds deck. Semblance Scanner becomes a 3/2 instead of a 3/1. Captain Eberhard is a 1/2 instead of 1/1. Veteran Ghoul Caller is a 2/2 instead of a 2/1. They're making things that had 1 toughness into 2 toughness now. Gala Greeters. Let's see. Garruk Wrath of Wilds, starting loyalty is 1 higher, and the third costs 6 counters instead of 5. Geist of Regret got a buff from a 4/5 to a 5/5, which does nothing. Experimental Pilot got a 1/2. Tireless Anger becomes 1 more power. Swarm Saboteur becomes 1 more toughness. Okay, so they actually just didn't change anything. Alright, format's the same except for Omnath got a little bit better. Why need Meat Hook if you can just increase the toughness? Like why would you increase the toughness? That makes no sense. Wow! Excuse me? I can't answer my own Nib Visit Reborn, chat. I play Vanishing Verse. Oh, wow, we're broken. I might still die, but that was at least cool. Alright, I don't care if I die anymore. That was cool. No! Come on! What the heck, dude? Come on! Come on! They're not supposed to be able to do that. They're on Snakeskinville, I guess? Innkeeper Goose? They did not cast Innkeeper and Goose. They can Bone Crusher me. Okay, that's fine. Wow. We beat 2 Agent of Treacheries, chat. We beat 2 Agent of Treacheries. Can you believe that? Holy moly. Looking back, I don't know if I want to play Growth Spiral anymore. It does ramp into stuff and draws more lands, which I really like, but it makes the mana worse. Maybe I'll tinker around with no Growth Spiral list, and I'll just like copy this one. Then I'll just like take out the spirals and then click submit and work on it like later on tonight or something. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate being with you guys today. I'm gonna start doing it more like this, where I just like start earlier. Thanks for 163 people being in here. Appreciate all of you guys. Make sure to follow the YouTube, join the Discord, do what you need to do. Follow my everyday life on Twitter. Talk with us in the Discord all the time. Thank you for being a part of the show today. We'll be back tomorrow. Go ahead and check the YouTube in 2 days if you missed the deck today. The deck today on YouTube is the 4-color Reanimator deck we played a couple days ago, so make sure to check that out if you want to. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for hanging out. Rachel, PPT Joker, Nuno, as always, Quirt, Qwerty P, Denreal. Thank you guys. Future Poker Star Miles. Appreciate you hanging out with me. And we'll go ahead and send you to somebody else who is playing. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to go over to Amazonian. I will see you bright and early tomorrow around 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time. And you got to hold me to it, chat. Hold me to it. I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, Goose Gang, out. Let's go! Much love, Future Poker Star Miles.